So in this video, we will discuss about the laws of photoelectric effect from photoelectric equation. So first law is the photoelectric effect arises by the absorption of energy of photon by single electron. See here. So this is the photoelectric effect arises by the absorption of energy of single photon by single electron. But suppose this is a metal surface, this is an electron inside the metal surface. So this single electron can absorb the energy from single photon. Okay, the energy of the single photon is transferred to only single electron. So this energy of the single photon is not transferred to all electrons. Okay, the energy of the single photon is transferred to only single electron. So that means as the photons incident on the metal surface increases, the number of electrons also increases. Okay. Next one is from photoelectric equation. So what is the photoelectric equation? This is H nu is equal to phi naught plus kinetic energy. What is the phi naught? This is the work function of the metal surface, kinetic energy of the electrons. So now we can write this. H nu means this is a energy of the incident radiation. H nu is equal to H nu naught means this is work function. H nu naught plus this half mv square means that is a kinetic energy. So we can write this equation of mv square equal to if you take h nu naught to left side, it becomes h nu minus h nu naught. So here this is we can see clearly here. So h nu should greater than h nu naught. So okay, if you want to get the positive kinetic energy, h nu should greater than to h nu naught or nu greater than nu naught. So that means the electrons eject from the metal surface. So this is a minimum condition. So for suppose h nu is less than to h nu naught, in this case we will get negative energy. Negative energy means that is not possible. So that means electrons are not ejected from the metal surface. So if you want to get the positive kinetic energy, h nu will greater than, h nu must greater than to h nu naught, or nu greater than, nu must and should greater than to nu naught. So that this is a minimum condition to eject the electrons from the metal surface. So okay, nu naught means the threshold frequency. Above this threshold frequency, electrons can emit from the metal surface. Okay. So third one is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons increases as frequency of the incident radiation increases. So that means as the frequency of the incident radiation increases, the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons also increases. Okay, kinetic energy and frequency both are related, both are dependent to each other. So as the frequency increases, kinetic energy of the photoelectrons also increases. Okay, this maximum kinetic energy is independent on intensity of the incident radiation, but this maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons depends on frequency of the incident radiation. So the next fourth one is, according to Einstein, photoelectric effect arises when a single photon is absorbed by single electron. Okay, the energy of the single photon is absorbed by single electron. So that means the number of photoelectrons ejected, from the metal surface depends on intensity of the incident radiation. As the intensity of the incident radiation increases, the number of photoelectrons ejected from the metal surface also increases. Okay, for suppose this is a metal surface, for suppose 100 photons are falling on the metal surface. In this case, only 100 electrons are emitted. So, if the electrons, 200 electrons are incident on the metal surface, 200 electrons are emitted. That means, as the number of photons incident on the metal surface increases, electrons also increases. So, okay, the emitted electrons also increases. That means the number of photoelectrons ejected from metal surface depends upon intensity of the incident radiation. Okay, as the number of photons incident on metal surface increases, the emitted electrons also increases. So that means saturation current. So the saturation current depends upon the intensity of the incident radiation. So next one is, it is an instantaneous process. So it is not time taken process, it is quick process. So there is no time lag between the incidence of incident radiation and the emission of electron. So this is a quick process. There is no time lag between the incidence of incident radiation and the emission of electrons. Okay, from this equation, see here, from photoelectric equation, see here, okay, this is the kinetic energy. So we can write this H into mu minus mu naught. So okay, see here. So this maximum kinetic energy. So when we apply the in Lenard experiment, so this is Lenard experiment of photoelectric equation, photoelectric current. These are the two metal plates. Okay, these are the two metal plates. Okay, so in this experiment, so okay, when initially, so this is at negative potential, this is at positive potential. So when the light is incident on the metal surface, okay, the electrons are emitted. So this is a cathode plate, this is anode plate. Anode means positive, electrons has negative charge. Due to attraction force, these electrons moves towards the anode. So in this case, the current increases. The current is measured by microammeter. This is a microammeter. So now when we give the negative potential to this anode, when the electrons which are coming from the anode, which are coming from the emitter, get repulsion. So due to the repulsion, photocurrent decreases gradually. So at some potential, at some negative potential, total current becomes zero. That potential is called stopping potential. So at stopping potential, so at some negative potential, maximum kinetic energy electrons also cannot reach the anode plate. So that means the total kinetic energy of the photoelectrons converts into potential energy. That potential energy is indicated by EV naught. So the EV naught is equal to h mu minus h mu naught. Okay, so we can write this. So V naught is equal to h by E. So h by E into mu minus, so this is h mu naught means we can write this phi naught. So that is a phi naught by E. So this is a equation of V naught. What is a V naught? That is a negative potential. So if we take a graph between frequency and stopping potential along x-axis I am taking frequency. So along y-axis negative potential is okay. Frequency is directly proportional to stopping potential. That means you will get a straight line. So this is a straight line. So if we extend this straight line, it intersects negative y-axis. So this is mu naught, that is the threshold frequency. So if you observe this equation, this is in the form of y is equal to mx minus c. So, okay, so that means mx plus c means that is c is equal to, so what is it? That is a y-intercept, that is a minus phi naught by e. So that is here, this is a negative y-axis, phi naught by e. So this is a work function. So what is the slope? Slope is h by e. Slope of the graph is equal to h by e. Work function equal to phi naught by e. What is a y-intercept? Y-intercept is phi naught by e. X-intercept is mu naught. Mu. So this is a graph between stopping potential and frequency. So when we have photoelectric equation. Okay. Remaining topics we will see in next video. Okay. Thank you.